Though we begin with authorities are set to clamp down on companies that fail to implement telecommuting despite being able to do so. The tough measure comes as Singapore continues to fight against COVID-19. Possible penalties include stop work orders and fines. The government will amend laws to make it happen. Li Ying with more.
Today's news conference took place online for the first time in what may be seen as a signal to take safe distancing at workplaces more seriously. In fact, such venues were pinpointed as one of 3 major places where the virus most commonly spreads. And so the government will amend laws to get companies to implement telecommuting more widely where and when they can. The Manpower Ministry will step up inspections at workspaces and boost the number of enforcement officers by 5 times to 100 in a bid to get employers to fall in line. If they fail, stop work orders or fines may be imposed. The Manpower Minister says a measured approach will be taken.
It's quite important for us to look at the specific circumstances. Has the company been aware of it? Has the company tried? Has the company gone far enough in the measures that it can implement? So no 2 companies are completely alike, but within the same types of work settings, I think there are certain benchmarks that we can point them to.
Now this comes as the number of locally transmitted cases continues to rise, in fact outpacing imported cases. Among the local cases, there also has been an increase in unlinked ones, which the authorities acknowledge does indicate some community transmission. Another common situation in which the virus spreads here are social gatherings. And on this front, they are hoping Singaporeans can take safe distancing measures seriously, like not having gatherings of more than 10 people.
Very often we still get people, asking us, can I do this, can I do that? Can I hold a party in my home, maybe with just nice 10 people, it's just meeting the limit, it's just meeting the rule, is it okay? But that really misses the point, right? It really misses the point. The point of all these measures is to reduce our activity level, is to minimize contact with others.
The final place the virus spreads easily is in the home. And so the advice is to stay away from the elderly if one is unwell or at risk of infection. In fact, the task force was keen to stress that the elderly are particularly vulnerable. On its part, the Health Ministry will allow patients who have chronic conditions like diabetes and hypertension to use their CHAS subsidies and MediSave for video consultations with their doctors. This will begin from this Friday.
We encourage you to protect the elderly at home. So when you go home, wash your hands first before you interact with other family members. If you have elderly at home, observe extra caution when you interact with them. Make sure that you are raise your hygiene standards when you interact with them. If you are ill, please don't get near your seniors. If they don't stay with you, don't visit them.
And to those calling for more drastic measures, such as a 2-week total lockdown, the task force says it's not a magic solution that will eradicate the virus completely. They stress current measures will take a while to be effective, and this is a fight for the long haul.